All right, weekly wrap up for August 19th, 2018, part two. We were on dollar franc and we had forecasted that there might be some bearish mood on that first day, and we were looking to buy the low. Um, you see this bull movement here. Could have bought there. That would have been, had you only placed your stop here, that would have been the first losing trade so far this week. But it was more than made up for with the buying the low for the week for dollar franc. We were forecasting that over the course of the week it was going to drop, and we would buy off of that low. So here it was. You get that bull trigger, take that buy, place that stop. More than made up for if there was a losing trade here. I mean, you might have thought, okay, if we're going to be bearish the first part of the week and then bullish, why would I buy on the first day of the week? Which is a very logical assumption. If you did buy here, maybe you placed your stop just beyond here, anticipating some bearish movement. I did get chopped up a little bit, but more than made up for it with that bull move. Okay. Same with this one here. All right. Let's move on. We're going to move on to the 4 hour now, just literally pairs that we were looking to trade at the open, okay, or possibly considering trading at the open. All right, we got Kiwi Canadian. Kiwi Canadian. Bought that, sold. Sold that pair at the open. All right, place your stop just, really, there's plenty of places to place it beyond that pivot. This is a really good place beyond that sweet spot. You wouldn't have wanted to place it just beyond here because that's like way too tight of a stop. That's like a few pips. At least place it beyond this big wick here. But I mean, I had mine beyond the pivot, or really beyond the sweet spot and the pivot. But I just like having wide stops sometimes. So yeah, that was a sell at start of the market. All right, came off this level one swing, nice movement down. Did eventually take out that weekly pivot, but not till the very end of the week. All right. We also said that we were going to sell gold at the start of the period. And was that a good trade? Let's take just another look at this beautiful gold movement this week. Yeah. Props to anyone who did sell it at the start of the week. Like I said, we said to sell it at the start of the week, and to try to sell that high of the first day. So, just a straight drop. All right. Let's look at the buys at the start of the period, or start of the week. Sorry. We got AC. All right. This was not a winning trade. AC at the start of the week. Well, we really didn't even have a buy trigger, did we? So what was I thinking there? I'm looking at my notes right here. Yeah, we didn't have a buy trigger. So I'm not sure about that one. Aussie Kiwi. Yeah, same. In my notes, these were saying to buy off of the 4 hour, but we didn't look to have any buy triggers. So I'm glad I didn't take these. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have taken them. There were no triggers to buy. We're just bearish all the way through here. once again, for those of you, if anyone's curious, or just wondering, these are simply forecast and wrap-up videos. I don't really discuss too much systems or rules. If you are interested in any of those, you can email me or leave me a comment or a message. Just find a way to get a hold of me privately and we can discuss methods and systems. But this is really just a wrap up and forecast. And I do not know. I'm showing my noobishness in terms of posting YouTube videos. This is my first wrap up video, and I have notes for these pairs to buy them on the 4 hour, and but there strangely were not any triggers to start that week to buy. So, all right, guess we didn't take those, or we should not have taken those. Okay, I mean, we had of course a nice low buy low opportunity here, dealt with some chop, but I mean at the start of the week, no, definitely no buy triggers there. So I don't know what. Not quite sure what I was thinking. You know what? It was because the week ended on this bold note. Okay, so we were anticipating possibly another bull bar, and if we turned bullish with our other confirmations, would have taken a buy there. But no, just went bearish. We weren't ready to buy until hitting this past this sweet spot in this support area. All right, it's probably going to be the same for these other ones, but we'll see. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, pound franc. We did have a buy at the start of the week. So when you get those buy triggers, and yeah, we had buy triggers. So I mean, there were pips to be made. You place your stop. Anywhere here below this swing, plenty of pips to be made. Good 30 pips or so. Okay, and finally, pound kiwi, which also, like I said, I did buy this pair at open. We've already looked at this one. Had a nice wide stop. Okay, and tons of chop, but tons of opportunities to buy, and over the course of the week rebuy. All right, but also if you wanted to sell off that resistance, that sweet spot, those swings, that was good too. But yes, we were looking to buy this at open, and it paid off. All right. That about does it for the wrap up for last week. It was a very good week. Very good week. I mean, if you guys want, you can look back at the forecast video, and you'll see that the forecasts were pretty spot on, I would have to say, for this week. I can't promise it's going to be like that every week, but this was a very good week, especially considering it's dog days of trading. You know, middle of August. But yeah, is there anything else I want to show you guys? I've got a little bit of time left in this video. We can just maybe throw on some other indicators. I didn't need to get rid of the sweet spots there, but let's take a look at the ATR. Yeah, went exactly where it was supposed to go in this teal area, 60% of the time or greater. So went where it was supposed to go. Didn't get to the reversal area, but it had the range it was supposed to have. We can look at some other pairs real quick. Another crash in. Yeah, I had Had the range it was supposed to have, went into that gray area, didn't get into a reversal area though. So just had the expected range for the week. A few other pairs, we'll just take a look at the ATR for them. All right. CF. Get so many lines here. Let's take these off. CF. Yeah, stayed where it was supposed to, 75% of the time. Alright, so it was in the expected range. Most of our pairs were in the expected range for this week. We did get to some reversal area for CJ. Alright, reversed right off that, right off those reversal areas, as expected. FJ. Same with FJ. I mean, yeah. I mean, FJ and CJ usually pretty correlated. Right off those reversal areas. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice to look at. Just the respect of those reversal lines. All right. Moving on. UJ. Not really a ton different from the others. Interesting. The ATR for one of the shorter periods coincided with the 60% for the longer. So this was still a reversal area. You see the purple line there. So right off those reversal areas, it was not as volatile, didn't have as wide of a range as CJ or FJ, but did respect those reversal areas. All right, and it filled exactly as we expected. Let's see. Euro, Kiwi. I'm going to say gold for last because gold had a crazy week, crazy good week. But it blew through that range. It was pretty crazy. I didn't expect it to be that big of a winner. Very, very pleased. But anyway, not to ramble on that. All right, very nice respect. Or sorry, I don't want to confuse you guys. Don't consider this. It's stretching back a period. This is really only that. This is all we should be looking at here. Why does it look like that? I might have to change this. Let's see. Periods back. Just one. Let's flip through just a second. Gotta flip these lines off again. Okay. Yeah, very choppy, low volatile week for Euro Kiwi. It still went where it was supposed to go 95% of the time, but that is literally it. What a dead week. Or not dead, but choppy. But hey, that's why we've got these 95% lines. We know the price is going to have this range 95% of the time. Which it did. So even in the choppiest dead weeks, I mean, you still have a 95% chance of anticipating that range. I think we only have time for one more, and that's the pound kiwi, which we've been talking about. Oops, actually, I think we're out of time. Sorry, guys. I'll talk more about this in the forecast.